Hello and welcome back to Idle Colony 100% Achievement Journey. Thank you all for checking out episode 1, or if this is your first time coming by, thank you for checking it out. In the last one, we started chucking fruit into our walk and combining. As you can see, it has definitely grown from episode 1. We also got some engineers building towers, which I think can upgrade the tier. Tower fruit tier. So it's already giving us 1 tier, but we can make it go even higher. So lots of good stuff happening here. We have saved up 3 ritual coins or lunar coins, as well as one of these, I've been calling them Dragon Balls. I think they're called solar coins. So we could get something like Tree Tower. Why not? Just to see what it does. So now our engineers, at some point, will build tree towers. But I don't think I'm going to get too into that now. I think we're going to start off the episode using up our points in the ritual. And that's getting pretty satisfying, watching everyone enter the void. I love how the little leaf fell right on top of it. So we reached $6 trillion. We had 488 colonists and 1 glory, whatever that means. So our meta score is 10.34 quadrillion. And we need 1 more lunar coin. Shoot, I maybe should have waited. Okay, so that means that we can't get the next tier of research. We have to deal with what we have. When growing fruit into trees, samplings launch a high tier fruit into the walk. That seems pretty good to get us started. Fertilizer for moles actually might be a decent trade-off. Let's get the mole upgrades. We're gonna maybe see what this active column can do. That's my thought, at least. And we'll restart again. So we should have some money to spend. 5 grand. Okay. 5 grand, get the colonist statue. And I'm gonna get the first level of house. I'll get a couple more colonists. 15 total. We can upgrade them slightly, but we need to grow a tree. Yeah, I guess our starting is still gonna take just a moment while we get it. Okay. So that was the fruit pop, and actually that's going to really help us get going. Not to mention our villagers are popping off as well, and I can get the tree center. Okay. Oh, so you can upgrade your fruit pop tier. Perfect. So we have some stuff to work on, but I'll get back to you when we're actually kind of, producing some fruits. Would you look at that? We are making loads of progress. I've just kind of been AFKing, not really playing too active, but then all of a sudden I realized, whoa, we've made a lot of progress. One of the first things I did was I got the prisms. So the prisms down here was one of the solar coin upgrades. Essentially what our colonists can do, they can throw their items from the tower to the prism and then go from the prism into the walk, and that upgrades their tier 1. So it's been pretty powerful for us. The other thing I got was honey, and it's okay. It will show up on some of these trees, usually lower tier trees, and give us basically this honey here. So it's boosting the walk, so adding a multiplier. Now we have another solar coin, so I do want to grab, I think I want to try Tree Tower. So what it says it does is our engineers will build a tower in the highest tier tree, but currently they're building a tower there, so it's not going to happen right away. We do have another prism already. These expire after a certain amount of time, which you can upgrade. Another thing I've been struggling with is actually spending our fertilizer on anything meaningful. It fills up too quickly, which really speaks to the upgrade we got last time, where when you hit moles, as you can see, we get hundreds of fertilizer, which is very nice. I'm not complaining about that at all. So I just have to make sure I'm continuing to upgrade our stack size. So now we can store 16,000. So I'm definitely going to be making some quicker progress. As far as other upgrades, 1 gather merge and the throw merge for our colonists. Those are some big upgrades. I really want our engineers to be a little quicker, but don't have the cash flow for that. So you can change the tier of tree the bees will try to build onto. So right now, I don't really care about my tier 12 trees. so I can set it to tier 12, and hopefully bees will start appearing. There we go. And you see they're building up honey. Once that gets full, my lumberjacks come over, chop down the tree, and the honey goes into the walk. So that's what's going on for us right now. I think since we have 3 lunar coins, I'm going to reset. I wouldn't say our progress has been bad, so something tempts me to keep it going a little bit. But am I going to get to 1 quadrillion per minute? Maybe, actually. We're at 225. You can see up in the very top there. Are we? No, we're not full. For a second, I thought we were. So, I'm not sure. I think I will at least let the tree tower build so we can see how that works. And then we're going to reset and get our lunar coins. And we'll get the next tier houses and a couple more things. Oh, actually, we can preview all our upgrades. So let's see if we actually want to. We can turn the rain into snow. Okay, snow will inherit the rain effects. So we can go that one for our rain meta. We don't need towers. Allow colonists to throw from a greater distance, not super important. Unmerged colonists produce more fertilizer. So we haven't merged our colonists yet, so this might be a good upgrade for us. 1/3 of the trees you grow flowered get the following attributes. So this is a nice tree buff. Standard trees can hold up to 2 beehives. I'm not crazy about honey right now. It doesn't seem that important. Snowdrops give high tier fruit instead of money. That's interesting. And they have a higher spawn rate in snow. I like this. Honestly, these ones here have been really good. Moles stay underground to take care of the trees. No. I don't want this because I like my moles. I may actually get this one. So when you, this is manual. I don't really want manual flower blooming per se. So there's not a ton of upgrades I want now that I'm actually looking at this. But you know. Okay, so this is the tower. So my villagers are able to just go straight to this high tier tree, throw it directly into the walk. Very nice. All right. Well, since that's all upgraded, I am going to sacrifice to the void so that we have our 3 coins. Also, getting the higher tier house will be very nice with kind of lacking the housing of late, or at least feels like the progress has been a little slow. So we got 1.85 quintillion meta score. Let's grab the snowdrops, the snow, and we have enough money for 1 more. We also just got one of our first achievements, which this was 100% achievement journey, so not bad. Colonists that are in the tree tower produce more fertilizer. Not super important. I've not been super big on bees. So let's go with we don't need towers. I think that's going to be the one. Okay. And we'll get back to it. Once you reset, it's a little bland for a while, I won't lie. Just have to wait it out. Oh, whoops, I bought the wrong thing, but it's fine. Well, we'll get back to cooking, and if I get more solar coins or lunar coins, we'll try out some new stuff. Right on, so we're closing in on 100 quadrillion per minute. As you can see, it's starting to become quite chaotic on screen. I'm sure the bitrate is doing great on YouTube. But we got our 3rd lunar coin for this reset. Ooh, when I zoom out, I can feel it getting a little more framey. That's exciting. So, with that final lunar coin, I think we can just hop right into a ritual. So the reason I wanted to wait is because if we can find the eye, we now have 15, which unlocks the house level 5 and the last tier of upgrades. So let's start our ritual and check out the final upgrades. Now we're starting to get some good sacrificing in. That's a lot of gentlemen. I should have checked how many it was. Colonists, 1,140 it looks like. So we got 1.246 trillion meta score. So instead of being hit, moles are fed 1 honey for each beehive times their hit points. So since we got the snowflower, I believe that there is no more honey, essentially, or no more bees. So that's not going to help us too much. We have the baobab tree, which gives more yield, more wood, a max fruit tier bonus, but they spawn slower, grow slower, and you get less fruit for chopping. This actually finally seems good. So we love the +3 fruit tier bonus, and by the end there, my spawn rate and growth speed weren't really concerned, so those cons aren't as big of cons. Bigger stack, maximum fertilizer stack becomes easier to upgrade to tremendous size. This might be helpful, but there's a maximum number of times you can fertilize each sapling, so it's not crazy broken. We have fruit evolution. While in the air, fruits have a 1% chance to gain +1 tier every 1 meter crossed. This is really good. It's stronger if the colonists are on the ground or if it's shot from cannons, and it doesn't apply for the prism. Still very good. We also have merging colonists. Colonists can be merged together to increase their power. After 10 merges, 1024 colonists, they become a mega colonist. Mega colonists can eat palm trees, have +1 fruit tier to everything they gather, and produce fertilizer 300% more often, but they cannot follow paths. I like merging colonists. I think I'm going to pick up that one. All effects, positive and negative, of rain increase. We might need that one. Golden rain. Fertilizer is melted into the ground during rain. Ground can store an infinite amount of fertilizer. Every sapling will automatically absorb the fertilizer from the ground. So this would be good if you have a bunch of fertilizer laying on the ground. We were starting to have that problem, but I don't think it's super important. Instead, I'm going to get the rain power and the baobab tree, and we're going to get right back into it for a hopefully very good run. I'm thinking this run's going to be extra spicy. Let's grab a level 2 house or 2 and the tree center, the farmer barn. Grab a couple farmers. Trying to buy stuff that's cheap for the most part. I think I might have wasted a bunch. Yeah, I did. I just wasted a bunch of money. That's fine. Let's water the baobab tree real quick. Can we get it to a tier 2? Possibly. There's one fertilizer. Oh, wait, we have to. There we go. So at least we have it as a tier 1 now. And these trees definitely do take a lot longer to grow, but it's not a deal breaker. And there we go. So now we have our boys cooking away on the baobab trees. And we will continue progressing. Let's see what else. So we got, what upgrades do we get? We got rain power, the merging colonists. So once we get close to merging, we'll have to check that out. Beside that, I don't think too much is changing in the early game. Yeah, it looks like it's just about the same. And I don't have the mouse hub, shoot. Whatever, we'll figure it out. All right, so I want to show how the colonist merging works. So we got the upgrade in the ritual last time to get colonist merging to become mega colonists. It basically all exists within the colonist statue. You have merge colonists. Every colonist will search for a pair of the same tier and merge with them into the tier above. So I'm going to click merge colonists and we're going to watch what happens. It's going to happen really fast. And they all merge together. So we had 103 tier 3 colonists. Now we have 51 tier 3 colonists, 5 tier 4 colonists. We can actually merge again. Now we have 26 tier 4 colonists, 2 tier 5 colonists. And actually we can merge again. So we'll just keep merging. And we now are up to 1 tier 8 colonist. You can see the colonists have essentially, there are less of them. It also looks like they're not attracted to the trees. What exactly is going on? You're working. What are the rest of you doing? Maybe they're just trying to find a tree. Okay, I think they're just trying to find a tree. It's also, I guess, fertilizer efficiency, max tree count. So I assume they're working as quickly as the amount of colonists that are inside them, but it does kind of look a little lame. Like, it used to be all sorts of stuff flying around, and now it's very few colonists. So I'm gonna have to imagine my rates are still okay. I'm not really sure. We're also full up on fertilizer, so if I find a nice high tier tree, I don't think this one's actually going to get us very high tier. So what tier is this? This is tier 7, and this is tier 10. Okay, so we do have some stuff we need to chop down real quick. And with the baobab trees, they're a little harder to chop down, but when you have the mouse hub, you can just go around and actually just chop down the saplings. Still takes as much time as any other tree. So I really want to get you guys off of these not so good trees, and everyone should be going to the tier 10 tree now. Okay, so is this, it doesn't seem like it's hurting our rates per se, and it looks like we did just get a solar coin. Also, we can just get a bunch more colonists. So now, are these all going to merge together at some point? No? Wait. So maybe that's how it works, that they merge until you buy new ones? So now we're back to having a bunch of low tiers? And then when I merge again, which will be for 20 billion, I'll get some more high tiers? Interesting. We're gonna have to like change the way we buy colonists, I think, to like basically metagame the merge colonists, because these are not getting merged, which is a minor problem. Also, I think, yeah, so you can press F to get the colonists to stop following your mouse. If you're ever just kind of like, I don't really even need them following my mouse, or I'm doing other stuff, you can turn that off. So I still feel slower, but I don't think I am. And I'm guessing that these bigger colonists are better for lag, which at this point was becoming a problem. We should also probably spend this solar coin. So we have the prism, we spent it for prisms, and we spent it for the thing that makes whatever you gather manually +3 tiers. I just find that's kind of a nice way to spend your first solar coin to get going and like get your stuff all up and ready. I also really like getting windmill. It feels like it's pretty powerful and we get a decent upgrade for it. Mega belly, since we don't have a mega colonist, I don't think it's going to be too important. You know what, since we've gone all in at this point on the rain meta or the rain synergy, I'm actually going to buy rain dance tier 2, and let's first see if we can buy some more colonists, and I'm going to try to merge one more time, and we're going to, oh wait, I just spent all the money I needed to merge. Of course I did. Also, as of now, we have our auto fertilizer on tier 9. Feels like a bit overkill. I feel like I'm not actually getting enough trees. This is a tier 8. I mean, this is one tier below what I wanted, so not too bad. And dang, okay, we got all the way up to a tier 13. I'm not very good with the tiers, like visually. I'm just like the purple fig. So if I chop this one that everyone's let's grow this one and let's merge. Now that we can merge colonists. So they have all gone to be tier 1. Interesting. So by using merge colonists, you get more high, like the colonists that you have merge into the higher tiers. That's a little confusing, and I don't know exactly how we balance that, but we'll figure out a way. Let's chop down some of the less important trees so they try to go to the right spots. Also, my engineers feel like they're just not carrying their own weight. Maybe that's just, I did reset, like the last clip you saw was only about a half hour ago maybe, so the game's picking up speed wise, and maybe that's just the engineers cannot keep up at the moment. We also have some more manual upgrades. I mean, everything's just coming in fast now. So we're doing very good. I like the baobab tree upgrade. It's giving us basically more yield per tree. As well, I think I could go mono tree with the baobab. I'm not totally sure, but I think that could work. Sorry about that. What I was saying before was interrupted by my bathroom fan randomly turning on. I think we could go mono tree. So since the baobab trees grow slower, actually I should probably just turn on sprinklers as well for some of these lower tier trees. We often are operating with just one tree. I think also the lumberjacks are able to keep up with the baobabs a little easier, especially if I buy a bunch more. So maybe the next upgrade we get is mono tree. It's a thing I've been wanting to try, and I think it could be really fun. Like, I think trying to keep that balance maybe is where some of the strategy in this game comes in. You know, sometimes idle games can be very much just like buy the best upgrade, don't use your brain. But this one, I think there is maybe a nice balancing act we can look into. Outside of that, I think we're chilling. We have engineers that need to pick up the slack, but that's not exactly possible. We're still in the billions. Maybe that's why I feel slow, because we were in the trillions last time. I've also kind of been slacking on a couple upgrades. Yeah, we have a couple cheapo upgrades. Just got to go through, grab some upgrades every once in a while. Also, our windmill is not moving. Oh my god. Again, yield has not been a problem since I upgraded to baobab trees. The problem with having really high yield numbers is that essentially you get stuck with one tree, and if there's, like, say a higher tier tree, like, will this one actually get to a higher tier? No, it will not, so it doesn't really matter. Sometimes it's hard getting your villagers off of the lower tier tree, but you can always just cut it down. So I guess it's not a huge issue. It's a little bit more of an issue early on. We could merge our colonists again, but I think let's wait just a little bit for a couple more villagers. You know what? No, we can merge one more time. So as you can see, we're just merging, making progress, doing all that good stuff. And that's about it. I do need, I've said this a bunch of times, but I need the engineers to pick up the pace. So the mouse tier, is this what I have for when I click? I believe so. Okay, that's a nice upgrade. Also a tier 8 tree. We don't need tier 8 trees necessarily. Let's upgrade this one to see if we can get something. Not really. Okay. We're kind of struggling to get another high tier tree, but at least we have this one with 9 million on it, so we're in no rush to get another one. So I'm sure YouTube compression is handling this very well and definitely doesn't look like a bunch of squares to you guys. I'm not quite sure what happened, but my screen has become filled with fruits just flying from all directions. Maybe I bought an upgrade? I'm not completely sure. I also can't find my mouse on the screen. Upgrade the walk size? That's not doing anything. Maybe we need to merge the colonists again? That's not doing anything. Oh dear. Oh no. So something has happened to where the screen is just full of fruits, which I'm kind of okay with. Oh, is it slowing down? It looks like it's slowing down finally. So that's good. Maybe like the villagers could throw from any distance. Everything's become crazy. Also, we're definitely a little low on lumberjacks. Okay, it seems to have worked itself out. It's now just looking normal-ish. Normal-ish. I mean, obviously it's still chaos. It's probably hard to tell what's going on. My tree choppers are struggling a bit to keep up, or lumberjacks. So I thought I was going to call it an episode there, but I was just buying a couple more upgrades before closing the game, and we have gotten the time has come, whatever that means. So let's check it out. Let's click OK. The fruit is... Oh! We got our first golden watermelon. So now we're in unlimited mode. Interesting. Okay. That was not what I was expecting at all. Let's see what's inside the golden watermelon. Just an explosion of fruit. Again, probably looks crazy on YouTube right now. But it's like lagging out my computer on my end, so I mean, given I record these on a absolute toaster, if you didn't know, building a new computer right now. Did we beat the game? Let's freaking go! Wow. Faith, fantastic game. But we are not done, because this is a 100% achievement journey, and we are only scratching the surface so far. Thanks for making the game, Faith. Is that it? So what happens when I hit start again? We are in the unlimited game mode. We were given our 2 lunar coins. Click again for refund. Click again to refund. I don't know what this means. So, we got a golden watermelon in under an hour, 30 minutes. Get a golden watermelon without any colonists. Okay, so we have a bunch of challenges. Very fun. Get a golden watermelon with 18 glory points. Get a rainbow melon with every tree unlocked. Get a golden watermelon with 12 glory points. No gatherers. Get a golden watermelon without any gatherer colonists. No workers. Get a watermelon without any farmer, lumberjack, or engineer. Get a rainbow melon with only palm trees. Get a rainbow melon with only fir. Get a rainbow melon with only standard. And get a rainbow melon with only baobab trees. So already we have a lot of stuff to decide on for next episode, but I'm still going to call it here. In the next one, we're going to start going after the challenges. I cannot wait. That's going to be so much fun, chasing down all of these challenges and reaching 100%. If you're liking the series, drop a like, comment, all the stuff I said before this clip. I might actually cut it out and post, because I don't like doing an outro and then having something after it. So pardon the weird editing, maybe. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.